Hello, dear friends. I send you warm and loving greetings from Burlington, Ontario, Canada, on this, the 14th day of our precious Baha'i fast. The theme we're focusing on today is divine confirmations. It seems to me that sometimes these confirmations are immediate, like the breezes that fill the sails of a boat and propel it forward. At other times, though, the sailor needs to adjust their sails and direction in response to the way those breezes of confirmation are blowing. But what if we're following divine guidance and those confirmations don't come quickly? What if it feels like our efforts are fruitless? So with those questions in mind, we're going to look at a quotation first, and then we're going to hear a story. Bahá'u'lláh says, "Beseech ye the one true God, to grant that ye may taste the savor of such deeds as are performed in his path, and partake of the sweetness of such humility and submissiveness as are shown for his sake. Forget your own selves and turn your eyes towards your neighbor. Bend your energies to whatever may foster the education of men. Nothing is or can ever be hidden from God. If you follow in his way, his incalculable and imperishable blessings will be showered upon you. This is the luminous tablet, whose verses have streamed from the moving pen of him who is the Lord of all worlds. Ponder it in your hearts, and be ye of them that observe its precepts." Now, I would like to share with you the story of Eleanor Smith Adler, a remarkable woman whose steadfast faith and devotion left an indelible mark on the Baha'i community.
This is the story of Eleanor Smith Adler, a remarkable woman whose steadfast faith and devotion left an indelible mark on the Baha'i community. Eleanor became a Baha'i in the late 1930s in Los Angeles. Filled with a burning desire to serve, she resolved to pioneer in Bolivia, a land where the Baha'i faith was unknown. In 1940, she embarked on her journey, sailing to La Paz, and became the Knight of Bahá'u'lláh for Bolivia. Her early years in Bolivia were marked by struggle and isolation. Despite her tireless efforts, she found no success in teaching the faith. Overwhelmed with feelings of failure, she began writing to the Guardian, pouring out her doubts and frustrations. With unwavering care, he replied to each letter, urging her to remain steadfast, to have faith, and to pray. Trusting his guidance, Eleanor stayed on, determined to obey his counsel. Each day, she went to the center of the city. She found a spot by a fountain where, with tears streaming down her face, she prayed fervently for the progress of the faith in Bolivia. For 2 long years, she carried on, her heart aching for a breakthrough. Eventually, the Guardian consented to her heartfelt wish to return home. Her time in Bolivia faded into the past, and her story became unknown to the Baha'is there. Decades later, however, her silent prayers bore fruit. The faith blossomed in Bolivia, and the community experienced a wave of growth, welcoming many new believers. As the Baha'is organized regional teaching conferences to nurture this expansion, one gathering brought together 1,200 friends. They chose a sunny spot for a group photograph, a location significant for reasons yet unknown. Mr. Vajdani, a devoted teacher, took a copy of this photograph on his travels, sharing it with friends wherever he went. Years later, at a conference in Paris, friends from around the world gathered. Among them was an elderly woman, frail and leaning on 2 walking sticks. She approached the delegation from the Americas and asked softly if anyone was from Bolivia. When Mr. Vajdani confirmed, her eyes brightened. "Baha'is there?" she asked. He told her there were. Then, With trembling hands, she asked if he had any photographs from Bolivia. He showed her the teaching conference group photo. The moment she saw it, Eleanor froze, staring at the picture in disbelief. She whispered that she recognized the spot. Then, overcome by emotion, she fainted. At the hospital, when she regained consciousness, the friends asked her what had happened. In a frail, quiet voice, she shared her story. How she had been sent to Bolivia by the guardian, how she had prayed every day for 2 years at that very spot by the fountain, pleading with Bahá'u'lláh to open the doors of his faith to the people of Bolivia. Seeing the photograph, filled with hundreds of believers gathered where she had once prayed, she realized at last that her prayers had been answered. 3 days later, Eleanor passed away, her heart at peace. Her story, once lost, became a timeless testament to the power of faith, sacrifice, and prayer. Her spirit forever intertwined with the blossoming of the faith in Bolivia.
So friends, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope this 14th day of the fast is filled with divine confirmations.
Muy temprano él oraba, tomaba un poco de té, seguía con sus quehaceres, con su ejemplo, con su fe. Primero entraba en un cuarto, llenándolo con amor. Un hombre pidió un consejo y él calmaba su dolor, brindando bondades con gran sencillez. Un día en la vida de Abdu'l-Bahá. Hay una madre llorando, sus hijos no tienen pan. A Efendi les manda panecillos a su hogar. Pregunta por cada enfermo, por su salud y bienestar. Y los amigos le nombran al Señor de la humildad, brindando bondades con gran sencillez. Un día en la vida de Abdu'l-Bahá. Él nunca ignoraba nada, siempre trataba de dar, aun su propio descanso, su sueño y comodidad. Es un amor que no espera, es el misterio de Dios.